Well, I'm not much for the camera today, so I'm just going to take a pretty video of this place in Saline while I'm here. Um, if you have ever doubted that there is a God, um, I know lots of people believe there's a God, but we don't always see the things that He provides for us. We don't always hear Him responding to us. Sometimes things happen, and we really want Him to be as real in our lives as our problems and as other things that we have going on. But that's just not how it works. We have to open up our hearts to Him, open up our minds, and listen to the things that He tells us. And especially nowadays, people have internet, they've got radios, they've got other people's radios that almost send you to the hospital when they're blaring their music and you're sensitive to sound like me. We want to believe that He's with us, but we have to tune these other things out. I've never told everybody this, but this is a good thing for everybody to know. I had a brain tumor taken out, and I'm not doing this to draw attention to myself, but just to the fact that I knew I was going to be all right. I knew that God is with me. This thing's about the size of a tennis ball, and it got taken out of my head a year ago in April. And you know, I've had a lot of, everybody's got hard stuff, right? I've had a bad time for a while. Things are a lot better now. But I wasn't always reading a lot of books about God. Wasn't always reading a lot of books. I'm a voracious reader. But anyway, I discovered on the day that I had my attack, they discovered my brain tumor was about the size of a tennis ball. I went to Saline, I'm in Saline right now, sorry. I went to Adrian after my route with FedEx that day. Delivered all my packages. I saw stars and stuff in the corner of my eyes. I didn't know what was going on. I looked at my map. I could not come up with a single road on my map. And if you know me, I'm one of those guys that can draw the map out, draw all the roads. I know everything about where I've gone a lot before. I know the roads. I know how to get places. I also knew the people that I worked with. And, excuse me, I couldn't remember anything. I was seeing stars in the corner of my vision. I went in, they found the tumor that day. The doctor says to me, well, the surgeon, this is what we have to do. We have to pull it out. It's about the size of a tennis ball. They sent me down to Toledo there, and the surgeon talked to me before I went in. I had it done on a Friday. And he asked me, got any questions? I'm like, nope, let's get it done. And his eyes kind of widened, and I said, okay. I just told him, I said, I know I'm going to be all right. He goes, that's it? Yep, I know I'm going to be all right. Because do you know why? I wasn't even reading any books at the time. I don't read a lot of books about God. I read the Bible some, but I have some problems sometimes with organized religion. It's man's rules. And everybody's got different ideas. And sometimes those man-made rules and stuff can distract from the word that we need to hear. And so, anyway, I knew I was going to be okay because that morning I put a book out. I put two books out, one by my bedside. I never do stuff like this. And I put the other book out I put it in my book bag, and I had it with me that day when I had an attack when I was working and I couldn't remember stuff. And so the doctor asked me, he said, are you sure you're all right? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. I know I'm going to be all right. I've had people ask me before, well, how did you know you're going to be all right? And I told them that I got this book and I put it out at my place to read. And they go, well, that's just coincidence. I'm like, no, really? Really? No, it's not. It's not coincidence. So if you ever doubt that there's a God and He's looking out for us, don't. He's here. He looks out for us. He protects us. But we have to tune into Him. We have a lot of influences in this world that are not working in our favor. They're not working in his favor. They're meant to deceive us at the very least. And some of them are not good at all. Let me just say that. But if you've ever doubted, I just want you to know, just from personal experience, I told my mom this, I can't make this stuff up, you know. It's too revealing, it's too phenomenal. So just know that he's out there looking out for you, but you have to receive him, you have to listen, because his voice gets drowned out by a lot of our earthly cares, our earthly issues, our earthly problems. He isn't always as visible in our world as we would like him to be, but he's here. All right? Amen.